Hi, I'm Faith Hannah, and my call sign is AE4FH.
And I'm Hope, KM4IPF, and welcome to HamRadio.World.
So Hurricane Matthew is coming in a few days to where we are, so we're probably going to have a lot of rain and maybe power out. So we thought we might as well try our Go Kit just to see if everything works properly like it should, and which Hope is going to explain what's in there in a little bit. We normally use a power supply, but we thought we would use our battery today because it's not likely you'll have power if you need to use the radio during a hurricane. And we do have a solar panel. I forgot what it was called, but we're not using it today because during a hurricane it's more likely it'll be cloudy than sunny, so it's not likely it'll be used. So we're going to charge up the battery after this to make sure it's all charged and ready if we do need it.
So over here we have the front of our Go box. Sorry, it's hard to open sometimes. So we have a Yaesu FT991, a Yaesu FT8800. We have the LDG antenna tuner. And this radio is the HF, and this is 70 centimeters and 2 meters. And we have the different mics to the different radios, the different speakers, MFJ speakers to the different radios. And we have the power supply, which is used when we have normal AC electricity, but right now we're using the battery, so there's an open connector over there. And here we have lights for operating in the dark, and you can point it to the radios. And you have a plug for charging something like a log, a computer log, if you were able to use that.
And this is actually called a power surge.
It's a power conditioner.
Power conditioner. I'm always getting that wrong. And it can turn, if somebody has like a cheap generator that they bring, even though that's probably what they can afford if that's what they have, it can turn a sawtooth wave into a sine wave so that it doesn't mess everything up.
And we also have a band plan because it's proper ham techniques and all. Like in the tests, at least most of them, it says to check what bands you can go on for different things. We don't really need to know that except for the proper bands that we're doing. We don't want to get into the CW only and stuff, which we'll probably hear the CW. And it has contests and stuff that says that it's not for contesting, this band. And it's got stuff you can do on it. And it's got many other uses in the back.
And it's made by Silvertip Antennas. They're a family-based company and they make great antennas.
Yeah. We actually tried one. They were really good. And so this is also something we brought. It's an antenna checker. And here is the Alpha antenna, AlphaLoop. And we're going to build it. First, you will take out your stand.
You'll open it up, and then when it's on, sometimes it can be a little hard, but once you get it, it's pretty easy. And then you will open it until these lines right here are parallel with the ground. Then you'll take this matchbox, which it's called a matchbox because it matches the SWR to the frequency that you're on with this knob, and you'll screw it on to right here. You might want to be careful because it's made out of aluminum and it can strip.
So only finger tight. Okay, that's probably okay there.
Then you'll take the handy stick, I believe they called it, and you'll screw it on.
Yeah. And then, I'll wait till she's done. Then you'll loosen these. Probably one at a time is best. then tighten it back up, loosen the other, and tighten it back up. We're only going to put it to this height because we can reach it this height, and we're not going to do this extra one right now because we need it at this height for us to build it, but it has to be both of these out at least in order for it to properly work.
I'm trying to get this more circular so that it will work properly. Now you'll unscrew this bolt type thing and get it out of there, and you might want to set that down.
Yeah.
Stick this in. It's very lightly heard, but there is a little tiny snap that you can hear. And if you step a little bit away, you want to line this up with the stick, so it's a little off now.
Sometimes it's a little
Sometimes
tricky.
you can get there. There, I think we have it pretty good now. So now we're going to put the bolt back in so that it stays in there, even though it's not likely to come out.
Then you will, at least for us, we have them Velcro to keep them together. You'll undo it. And this has a, what was it called, Daddy, the thing in it?
The solid center conductor.
Yeah, it's a solid center conductor, and so it can break if you just undo it. So you want to just straighten it out a little, but it needs to be still circular. So we'll just set it on.
What we do is we just set it on, and then we screw in these ends into that's not supposed to happen, into the matchbox, and then we try to basically do the same thing that we did for the small loop, try to get it centered so that it looks like a giant circle.
Yeah, and then you can shape it as well.
Sometimes it's a little tough to get them right. Now, if you stand back, you can look where it is, and that's pretty terrible right now, so we need to make this end rounder, and that end a little rounder. So let's look at it now.
Use some on this side a little.
A little bit.
A little on this side now. That's pretty much about as you can get it, but you can try to
I've heard it worse. That looks about good.
So now you will take the Velcros.
And put them on so that they stay together where they should be.
We have Grace's and Faithana's favorite colors on, red and blue. And we used to have purple instead of red, but we have another antenna that we put them on, the purple one. So now we think that the red and blue looks like the American flag and Faithana's and Grace's colors.
Yeah. So now, we'll undo the coax. This looks pretty long.
Yeah.
Take that in.
Careful, sorry. I'll try to unkink it.
Sorry, you're going that way.
I'll go ahead and put mine in. So the coax will go on this thing. Line it up. And then that can go to the radio. So we've got the AlphaLoop hooked up to the analyzer, and now we're going to show you how to tune it. However, you may have noticed that it was in there, now it's out here. Because, you can't really see it, but the roof is made of metal, and we've heard that metal with this isn't really good with the SWR and all. So we're going to try to tune it when it's out of the metal.
No, counterclockwise.
I'm going to try to find the end.
No.
Okay.
It's about there. 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.3, 1.1. So this antenna clearly will work great.
So for the radio, it's now hooked up to the antenna. And one thing about this antenna is you have to be a little careful. AM and CW can only take 15 watts, but we already put it down just a few minutes ago to 10 just to be safe. And then single sideband can take only 30, but we're putting it down to 20 because we want to save our battery and we want to be safe. This is also because in the matchbox there is a large capacitor, the one that you turn. It moves as we turn that knob over there that we were tuning with. And they're so close together, the little bridges or whatever they're called. I'm sorry.
Plates.
Oh yeah, the plates. They're so close together that if you put it too much power, then it can spark across the arc, and it can make it on fire and so on. But so you have to be careful. And so if we can, let's try to make some contacts.
That's my radio with the repeater identifier.
Yeah. Let's turn down our radios though first. CQ, CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. Kilo Mike 4, India, Papa Foxtrot. Kilo Mike 4, India, Papa Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. Kilo Mike 4, India, Papa Foxtrot. Kilo Mike 4, India, Papa Foxtrot, QRZ. The bands are dead. Excited. CQ. CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters. Kilo Mike 4, India, Papa Foxtrot. Kilo Mike 4, India, Papa Foxtrot, QRZ.
KM4IPF from WW3A, Whiskey 3 Alpha, over.
Whiskey 3 Alpha, Kilo Mike 4, India, Papa Foxtrot. You are 59 Florida as well. And we are another time using the AlphaLoop antenna that we just put together. And this time we are not at our home location. We are at the park across the street using our Go Box and the battery. Over.
Okay, very good. The loop sounds fine. About S5 to S7, not too much noise on the band today. A very good copy for local signal. As you know, we're over here, not in a park, but kind of in the middle of some property and getting ready. In fact, I've got to run out in a few minutes, and my wife asked me to go fill up the gas cans just to be as a precaution. So I guess I'm going to do that while there's still some left. May already be too late. Didn't think about it before, but going to go run out and see if I can take care of that. So anyway, good luck with your operation there, and let's hope that we don't need to use the stuff for real. Over.
Yeah, but 80's gonna probably be destroyed, so Daddy might have to go up there and do stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Too dangerous for
Same here. I may have to also. I'm kind of hope that that's as a last resort. I think with the way I'm set up here, I could probably do more from home than I can do remotely. But obviously, we got to go where we're needed. Over.
Yeah, Daddy says it's too dangerous to go anywhere to help for the kids, but Daddy might be able to go there. And we were also thinking that we might have to do like all night, 24 hours, all day, kind of operating for like Aries nets, so that if people do need it around here, even though it's not going to be as severe as in other places, then we might need to do that. Over.
Yeah, very good. Yes, I understand. I've been listening to the local area frequency. I think I only heard one bit of traffic this morning. It was the actually Skywarn operation, but it's very good. And it's good that you're being prepared and getting ready just in case. Of course, I have been through a hurricane since I guess it was 92 or 93 when I was down in South Florida and Hurricane Andrew came through, and that's once is usually enough. But at least I do have some memory of that to keep me in mind of what could be coming. But listen, I gotta go round up those gas cans. So good luck, and hope you make lots of contacts and approve out that antenna and battery operation you have there. Yeah, excuse me. KM4IPF, WW3A. Sorry about that.
It's okay. People mix up a lot. Well, thank you for the contact, and we'll try to make some more contacts, but the bands are pretty dead. So, thank you for the contact. Read 73.
73.
QRZ Kilo Mike 4 India Papa Foxtrot. Well, the bands are really dead, so we're going to go to 40 meters.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, contact. Let me go ahead and let him do it. This is a very interesting amateur radio guy. I think he's 11 years old, and he's went from technician to general to extra in less than a year. And that's Alpha Echo 4.
This is the only thing they got wrong.
And real good write-up on him. So AE4FH. Go ahead and say a few words, over.
Yeah, you're correct, but I'm actually a girl, not a boy. But we are getting ready for the hurricane right now, testing out our Go box that we made. I'm not sure if there's a picture on QRZ or anything, but Alpha Antennas has sent us one of their antennas to test out, and that's what we're using right now. And the bands are dead, so that's probably the reason why we're not getting very many contacts. But we're running 30 watts right now, we're running 30 watts into that antenna, and as you already said, I'm 11 years old, and this is my own call, but you've probably noticed that already. But we're pretty much having a good time right here. The wind is blowing kind of nice. It's a cool breeze, feels nice here, but I guess I'll let you give a comment or whatever you want to say. And my sister wants to talk too. But anyway, AE4FH, over.
All right, very good. And this is the future of amateur radio, which I think is just wonderful. Mike, did you get most of the transmission? Unfortunately, the signal went down due to band conditions. Did you catch it, Mike? Over.
Roger, I did, Barry. I got 99 and 9/10%. Way to go, Faith Anna. Way to go.
This is Kilo Mike 4 India Papa Foxtrot. I'm Hope, Faith Anna's sister. I am 10 years old, also an extra. And we're using a magnetic loop, and we're trying to see if we can talk all across Florida for the hurricane coming. Over.
Oh, that's awesome. The band is quite rough copy with only 30 watts, Missy, but thank you so much. Both you and your sisters, I take it, are extra class amateurs. That's awesome. And we thank you for joining us here today. We're in here every day. So if you're not in school and have some free time, please join us. Over.
QSL, when we're not working on school and stuff and we're able to operate, we may be able to talk to you. Well, actually, our whole family is hams. The youngest is a technician. She's working on getting her general, and our older brother, Zechariah, my older sister, Faith Hannah, and I, and our daddy has an extra. Over.
Well, thank you so much. To the two youngest members of this group, most of us here are all either over 65 or older. We all got one foot on the banana peel. It's nice to see that we got the younger people coming up behind us that
Daddy's 6 years younger.
That will replace us.
You say you're on a different antenna now?
Negative. It is the same antenna. Over.
Okay, well, you're still down here into Fort Lauderdale. You're a steady S5 and peaking S6. And for 30 watts and the mag loop, I think you're doing a fine job.
So we just talked to Annette, which is also in Florida.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. And we can hear them pretty good. They couldn't always copy us very well, but it's pretty good so far with only 30 watts and small antenna, only about probably 5 or 6 feet maybe. But it's pretty good so far.
We're going to get back to listening to the net for a little bit and maybe try to make some more contacts. But that's it for now. AE4FH
and KM4IPF 73, and be sure to keep coming to HamRadio.World.
It's a handy device to check